Happy Thanksgiving, gang! Alright, it's Thanksgiving morning, and we are camping at the Hollywood, because we came to Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. All our family, one daughter's in Georgia on vacation, another daughter's busy. So me and Mrs. Dufrene came down to Bay St. Louis and staying camping. Okay, we brought our camper that I won. Yeah. And we wanted to, today we're gonna do our best to go eat at Island View Casino, the buffet for Thanksgiving. I know you said, Harold, Dufrene, you already did a review for the Island View buffet before. Well, I'm doing one for Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna do our little adventure. But I have a feeling it's gonna be packed. We tried to eat at the Palace Casino last year, and there was like a 2-hour wait. We gave up. So we're gonna go. We could go to Hollywood Casino, right? Oh man, the mosquitoes are bad over here. We could have went to the Hollywood Casino over here and maybe tried the buffet. But the one at the Island View said that prime rib and other stuff that Mrs. Dufrene likes, royal red shrimp. So we're gonna go give that one a shot. I don't know what's gonna happen. Will we end up eating there? Who knows? We're gonna play it by ear because the line may be long. But why don't you join us in our adventures? And we're gonna go try out that Island View Casino, the buffet. So it's called the buffet, Thanksgiving buffet. Maybe if the line is a 3-hour wait. I ain't waiting no 3 hours, so we'll see what happens. See you in a little bit. All right, gang. We made it over here, and I want to show you right over here. It is a 2-hour wait for the buffet. 2-hour wait. Needless to say, we are gonna head out, and now it's 11 o'clock. We're gonna head out and we're gonna go do a few things in town in Gulfport or Biloxi, and we'll try to come back later, or if we find a different place to eat, we'll go eat over there. But it's like a 2-hour wait, and right now we're not ready to wait 2 hours at 11 o'clock. It'll be 1 o'clock, so we'll just see what happens after that. I'll give you an update later. All right, gang, so we came back. It's 2 o'clock. We got here about 2:04. We've been in line about 15 minutes now at the Island View Buffet. And the line is much more reasonable now. I think we'll be in the next half hour. So that's a big difference. We were going to wait 2 hours at 11. Then we came back at 2. And now we're about waiting about a half hour, I bet. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 30, 35 minutes. Hey, what's good is we're gonna eat lunch and we'll be full. We won't have to eat no much dinner because we're eating a late lunch. So here's the menu right here.
It's weird. They went over and got mine.
Yeah. Right over here. Here's the Thanksgiving menu, and we're gonna, again, we ate at the Island View many a times, but we never had the Thanksgiving buffet. It's supposed to have prime rib. Somebody came out and said, don't get that pre-cut turkey, get the carving turkey. So that's what Mrs. Dufrene is gonna get. So we're gonna go see how long it takes us to wait, and give you a report in a little bit. All right, gang, made it in. And 40 minutes exactly. 40 minutes on the nose. 40 minutes compared to 2 hours that we would have had to wait earlier. But so first round, I got the prime rib, and I love the seaweed salad, and I got smoked sausage. Not much of a Thanksgiving plate, right? Just prime rib. That's what I like. They have duck noodle soup. Duck noodle soup. Mrs. Dufrene got more traditional food over here. And they were kind of chinsy on that prime rib, you know, very, very thinly sliced. But
You could always go back for seconds. Maybe they don't want you to waste. There's a lot of other stuff to eat. That prime rib is, I prefer it more rare, but, and I prefer a thicker cut, but what can you do? It's good. I always love my seaweed salad. That's my favorite. I don't know. I just love it. That always gets an A in my book. Every time they have it over here at Island View. People can say, seaweed salad for Thanksgiving lunch? Hey, you like what you like. Okay? There ain't nothing wrong. Smoked sausage. Good as usual. Good. The smoked sausage over here is always on the A level. So far my prime rib probably B minus maybe. Or maybe even a C. Now prime rib is just average. You should cut it thicker, make it more rare. Had much better prime rib at other places. I'm curious about this duck noodle soup. Ooh, that duck noodle soup is good. I know Mrs. Dufrene don't want no duck noodle soup. That's some good soup. Definitely give that soup a B. Mrs. Dufrene, how's all your food? Good, good. All right, I'll come back when I get my second round in a little bit. Boy, it's busy over here though. Busy. All right. All right, gang. I put too much hand sanitizer in my hand. Now it's gonna be all wet. Look at that. Anyway, I went for my second round. I went very conservative. I don't want to get too full. You know, you don't feel good after. So, but I got to show you something. I'm very discouraged, right? I'm sorry, I hit stop. But anyway, I'm very discouraged right now because look, Mrs. Dufrene went get salad. Now, you don't get salad on a buffet. Mrs. Dufrene, what are you doing? I'm just teasing her. She can get whatever she wants. We got some seafood gumbo. I don't know. This is called Chef's. What is this called? Chef's Special Seafood. Select Seafood. I don't know. I got me some more prime rib. Again, very conservative with that prime rib. They don't give you much. Ham. Carolyn, Mrs. D said the ham was good. So that's my second plate. So first off, what I'm going to do, Mrs. D got seafood gumbo. So I'm going to try her seafood gumbo first and give it a shot and see what it's like. All right. Seafood gumbo. I got some shrimp in there. And I got a piece of sausage, and I'm gonna give this a shot. Kind of thick. Ooh, it's spicy though. It's not as good as Mrs. Dufrene's seafood gumbo. That's thick. I'm not a big fan of thick gumbo, but it is what it is. Let's try this Chef's Special Seafood Special Soup or whatever it is. That's a good soup. That's better than the gumbo. It almost tastes like broccoli and cheese with some seafood in there. It is good. Let's try this ham that Mrs. D said was so good. She said it was very tender. We'll see. And you might be asking, hey, where's all your sides? Where's the mashed potatoes, cranberry, dressing, cornbread dressing? They have all that. Not in the mood for that. I want my protein. Ham is good. So gang, so far that Chef's Special Seafood Soup gets a good B on there. That ham, There's nothing wrong with that ham. No, I tell you what. It's moist. It's not dried out. That ham gets an A. What did you say, Mrs. Dufrene? Mrs. Dufrene agrees. That ham gets an A. They were getting to the end of this prime rib, if you want to call it that. Still overcooked for me. I need my prime rib to be more rare than this. I think I bring out a new one in a little bit. We'll get me a slice of that. Might be more rare. So gang, again, like I always say, it's hard to review a buffet because it's, I mean, everything's hit and miss. Some things are good, some things are not. So far, I mean, everything is good. I'm still working on my seaweed salad. Dang, I don't know if I'm gonna go for a third round or not, but if I do, I'll let you know. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, gang, I went for round 3 against my better judgment. You know, Mrs. Dufrene got her some nice desserts. I went back for stuff I already had. I'm sorry. I got some more duck noodle soup because it was so good. And I got me another piece of prime rib, hoping that would be a little bit rare. It looks like it is. It looks like it's a little bit rare. Maybe it's a little bit better. Mrs. D got her some nice desserts. Ooh la la. Look at her. So gang, first off, I'm making a pig out of myself, but what can I do? Let me try this prime rib, see if it's a little bit rarer, this piece. Cut a new one. Still looks a little bit too overcooked for me, but yeah, it's pretty good. But again, I wish it'd be a little bit more rare. What can you do? I guess some people don't like it rare, so they kind of cook it medium. And that duck noodle soup is good. So gang, I don't know if I'm gonna get dessert or not. If I do, I'll come back. If not, I'll give you my final thoughts outside. All right, gang, we're out. That was our Thanksgiving lunch, halfway into dinner adventure. Island View, I'm gonna be honest with you. We come to Island View a lot, and after a while you eat the buffet so much, it's like, it's the same stuff kind of, don't you agree? Maybe a few different things, but usually you have turkey on the buffet anyway. So it was 27. I don't know, you think it was worth it for 27, Mrs. Dufrene? I think it was worth it too.
27's a fair price.
27 is a fair price. I had 3 pieces of prime rib. Now they weren't huge pieces, but I had 3. So I thought they would be royal red shrimp, but it was just regular boiled shrimp. And I don't care for their boiled shrimp over here. That duck noodle soup was a good B. Prime rib was a B. Everything was good. I mean, where else we're gonna eat for Thanksgiving? We could have went to Whataburger. We did earlier. We were hungry. We got fries at Whataburger. But gang, Thanksgiving buffet at the Island View Casino. Overall, nothing wrong with it. $27 a person. If you come early, get ready to wait in line. Like I said, now when we left, the line was real short, and it's I don't know, 3:30 about. So line gets shorter as the day goes by. Mrs. D, you got the keys. She forgot. Every time I give her the keys, she forgets. So gang, again, if you like what we do, don't like what we do, just like and subscribe. I appreciate all the subscribers we've been getting lately. I appreciate it all. And remember, on Sunday night, we go live. We have a live show, after show chat live show at 9 p.m. Central. So, until next time, this is Harold Dufrene with After Show Chat. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.